Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student-athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player. We have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the pitch at Ankeny Centennial High School. You have entered the jungle, home of Jaguar soccer. Our visitors for tonight's match are the Norwalk Warriors and your Centennial Jaguars. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Warriors. On defense for the Warriors, a senior, number 2, Grant Fletcher. At forward, a senior, number 3, Drake Stageman. On defense, a senior, number 4, Caden Endress. On defense, a junior, number 5, Jonah Sandoff. On defense, a senior, number 6, Jace Davis. On defense, a senior, number 7, Keylor Rodman. At midfield, a sophomore, number 8, Titan Eng. At midfield, a sophomore, number 10, Tegan Kralik. At midfield, a senior, number 15, Noah Burrow. And at midfield, a sophomore, number 16, Eli Scavo. In goal for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 1, Jacoby Robbins. Now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Centennial Jaguars. At midfield, a senior, number 3, Isaac Kenninger. On defense, a junior, number 9, Tyson Roderhoff. At midfield, a senior, number 10, Ty Durex. On defense, a senior, number 12, Ben Ho. At midfield, a senior, number 14, Nicholas De La Cuba. At forward, a senior, number 15, Zuri Zurong. At midfield, a junior, number 17, Caleb Murray. At forward, a senior, number 19, Logan Page. At forward, a senior, number 20, Caden McPhail. And on defense, a senior, number 22, Bo Brazo. In goal for the Jaguars, a senior wearing the 0, it's Lucas Derby. Now, to honor America and those who have served.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Good evening and welcome to the north side of Ankeny. This is Austin Oliver here with a matchup between the Norwalk Warriors and the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. As both teams are taking the field, it's going to be your Jaguars starting the field on the right, moving to your left, and the Warriors on the left, moving to your right. They're in all whites with the purple shorts, and the Jaguars are in the all blacks. So just got done with those starting lineups, and it's a senior-laden starting lineup for the Jaguars as we get an opportunity for quite a few of these seniors to be able to get into the starting lineup tonight for the start of the game. Norwalk's breaking their huddle, getting out to their positions. It'll be the Jaguars with possession first.
We've got 22 on the pitch, 30 on the clock.
Referee checking with his ARs, making sure everybody's ready to go. Getting a thumbs up for everywhere, and he whistles the ball into play. Jaguars take it down the field and give up possession in the offensive side of their field. The Warrior defensemen roll it around the back, start to bring it up the field. Getting it to the outside to number 7, Rodman. Rodman sends it in the middle. A little bit of a turnover there, but the Jaguars send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Brazil lets that dribble back to the goalkeeper. That'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Lucas Derby in at goal tonight to start the game out. Warriors take the ball at midfield. The Warriors are coached by Dustin Kralik. He's got a son playing out there. Son is Tegan Kralik at number 10. Just had a touch on the ball in the midfield. Little stop and play there. It's a drop ball for the Warriors. Nice little bit of possession on the far side for the Warriors as they trickle that ball back and forth, trying to get some possession, some early possession, some time on the ball. They flip the field over here to number 6, Jace Davis with his first touch of the match. Murray with a nice touch on the ball, gets the stop on the movement there and is able to take possession of the ball. It was kind of a 50-50 ball. They kind of both stood on the ball for a second. The Norwalk player went down, and then Murray was able to take the ball and move it up the field. The Jaguars are cycling across the back. Ben Ho touching, tries to get the ball upfield, does get a decent ball up the field. Logan Page sends the ball long. It's going to be too long for any of his players, and the goalkeeper for the Warriors, Jacoby Robbins, steps out and sends it down the field. Lucas Derby with his first touch of the night sends the ball back into play. Derby with his second touch of the night. Not a very strong pass, almost puts the Warrior back line into some trouble, but just in time, able to get that ball out of there and send it down the field. It goes all the way back to the Jaguar goalkeeper. Brazil's taking the ball up the field. Sends it out to Ho. Duax all the way back, playing some defense there, trying to get that shape built up a little bit. He's all the way back at the defensive line right now. He sends it back to Derby. Jaguars flip the field. Trying to connect with Logan Page from the back line. That goes awry. Defense for the Warriors takes the ball. Nice physical play on the far side. That'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Clashing with shoulders between the Warriors and the Jags on the far side there. And the Jags came out on top with a throw-in. Duax with a nice piece of work. Gets by his defender, centers the ball. Puts in some contention there for the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper slides down and picks the ball up right at the edge of the penalty zone. Warriors quickly take it downfield. Ben Ho takes the deflection, moves it up the field, gives up possession. Back to the Warriors. Jace Davis sends it into Kralik. Kralik to the far side. Long ball, trying to play into some space. Wardehoff gets enough of that touch on that to stop the play. Brazeau sends it back to the goalkeeper. Nice little connection there between three different players. Nice job by the Jaguars as they take that possession, moving up the field with crisp, solid passing, and then Duax just loses a little bit of touch on his feet there, and the Warriors are able to send that out of bounds and kind of give some time to reset the team. That's a foul on number 4 for the Warriors. Caden Indres with a foul. Ho takes it quickly, sends it up to Duax, and Duax sends it to Wardehoff. Wardehoff's got a ton of room as he moves up the field. Would like to see him carry that ball a little bit further into the offensive zone with that much space. But he decides to just go ahead and do a little chip shot with no one able to connect up with it. Robbins rolls the ball into play for the Warriors. Kralik sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Jaguars. They're about halfway down into their offensive zone. Got some room and some space to work with here. Get a stop right at the end line. Trying to make something happen. Maybe get one of the first corners of the game, but goes right through the legs on a nutmeg for the defensive player. Derby's out playing the ball. Sends it over to Ho. Ho just doesn't get enough control of it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Rodman throws it in for the Warriors. Page gets a steal. Murray connects up with him and just can't get enough control of the ball. And it trickles off his feet back to the Warriors' defensive line. De La Cuba, first couple of his touches here in the match. Duax surveying the field, looking where he wants to go next. Drops down to Murray. Murray tries to kick it into some open space and can't get connected up with the defense. Little counterattack by the Warriors. A stop by Ben Ho. Almost a nice little chuck into the attacking Warrior, but a little bit too strong. Goes out the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Andres steps up and steals the ball, and still in the offensive zone, and they cycle it back. A desperation kick from the back line of the Warriors sends the ball into the back line of the Jaguars, and we got another change of possession right at midfield as the Warriors look to control the ball, send the ball to some open space. It's going to be a little bit too strong once again, and it's going to go out of bounds on the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars once again. Derby sends the ball into play, connects up with Ben Ho. Nice opportunity here for the Warriors as they got the ball pretty far down, deep into the zone for the Jaguars. Nice job by the Jaguar defense of being patient and working with that play. It's going to be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Brazeau sends it long off of one of the Warriors. And Warriors shove Logan Page in the back, and they get called for the foul. They'll try to move it up the field. Logan Page steps over and decides better of it and sends himself upfield. It'll be Ben Ho taking the free kick. He takes it short to Brazeau. Brazeau to Weirdohoff. Duax with some nice touches. Sends the ball to the outside. Nice chuck to the outside, but it'll be offsides by the Jaguar forward. Just a little bit too excited. I think that's De La Cuba that was offside there, but we'll get a number there to make sure it was not De La Cuba. It's number 20. That's McPhill. Caden McPhill was just slightly offsides. Warriors put it into play. It's going to trickle all the way down to Derby. Zong with a couple touches. Tries to look for offside then, but looks like Duax is onside this time. Tries a shot there. It's been swallowed up by the goalkeeper. Offside call once again on the Jaguars. Is just a little bit too excited to get down the field. So the Warriors will take a free kick. They take it short. Talked to some of the coaches before the game. A Norwalk coach said that their leading scorer from last year is injured, is just coming off of an injury, should be able to start practice here shortly, but has not started practice yet, so they'll be looking forward to getting him back on the pitch. Sliding tackle on the far side. Be a throw-in for the Norwalk Warriors. Have our first substitutions for the game. Be number 13, Lucas Dingman, coming in for the Warriors. And number 20, Niall Roth, both seniors. One coming in at forward and one coming in at midfield. Looks like we'll have some substitutions coming in for the Jags here shortly as well. Substitutions are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Been a constant advertiser for us here on Centennial Digital, as well as the Ankeny Activities Network. Both streams are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Clash of shoulders there. Logan Page not able to control it. The Warriors send it back to the goalkeeper. They cycle it back out to the midfield and send a long ball down. But a nice job by number 3, Kenninger, to head that ball out of trouble. De La Cuba with the touches. Back to Benho. Benho with a nice little deke. Gets it back to De La Cuba. De La Cuba sends it back to Wardehoff. Wardehoff connects up with Duax. Got some opportunities here. Kicks in some open space for Logan Page as the Jaguars get their first real offensive zone here. Duax and Logan Page on the same spot there, but one of the Warriors steps up from defense and just knocks that ball backwards. Just some miscommunication there from Duax and Page on who was going to take that ball. They were both right on it when they should have been opening up for each other. Wardehoff sends it back to Derby. Derby chases that one down. Came with pretty good pace. Brazeau looking for an opportunity to get the ball off the field. Gets it back to Benho. Back to Brazeau. Brazeau loses it off of his toe, and but is able to still stay there and get some good defensive positioning there. Gets it back to Derby, and Derby's able to push this one out. Brazeau moving the ball up the field. And with some touches, gets to the outside. Some aggressive play over there on the far side. The Warriors are able to draw a foul on the Jaguars. It'll be a free kick, one of their first set pieces in the offensive zone here for the Warriors. Referee's going to come over and make sure that the Jaguars are the requisite 10 yards away from that ball. I think that he's getting a generous spot there, and they're going to set up a 3-person wall to help out Derby in the goal. Hopefully they'll take a section away from them. Warriors put it into play. Nice little chuck. It's going to be an own goal for the Jaguars.
Norwalk, goal.
Tried to play some defense on the back line there, but just got a little bit too strong of a touch, and it goes into the back of the net. The Jaguars' own goal. It'll be a 1-0 lead for the Warriors at 18 minutes into the match. Got some substitutions coming into the match for the Jaguars. Number 7, Lucas De La Cuba. Number 11, Tate Duax. And number 16, Mason Gobble. Once again, a 1-0 lead for the Warriors as they get an own goal for the from the Jaguars. Ball kind of pinballing back between possession between both teams as both teams try to get control and move it up the field. This will be my first look at Tate Duax tonight. Just becoming eligible in the last week or so for the Jaguars. Coming up from his Texas club team that he plays for, and just became eligible for the Jaguars. He's number 11 here, right near 4 screen in the red shoes, reddish orange shoes. Jags start to make a connection. Nice little run out here. Logan Page trying to track that one down, but Jacoby Robbins plays the ball exactly right and runs up on that one and sends it out of trouble. Ball out of bounds to the Warriors. It'll be a throw-in for the Jags. It's Mason Goebel throwing the ball in. Not able to control that one off of his chest. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Number 6, Jace Davis sends the ball in. There's a handball that went unnoticed there by the center ref, not called. Murray gets called for a foul. Probably one of the weaker fouls I've seen here in this game so far. Just a couple called so far, but didn't look like much of a call there. So it'll be another nice little set piece for the Warriors as Jonah Sandhoff, junior defenseman, steps up to be able to take this one. And they'll look to create some of that same magic they did last time with their free kick, where they parlayed that into an own goal from the Jaguars. He sends the ball in. Nice header. Good touch, but just goes to the right, to the left of the frame. It goes harmlessly away. As number 3 and number 16 come in for the Warriors, that'll be Drake Stageman and number 16, Eli Scavo. Both of those guys are starters. They'll be back into the game. Derby takes the ball short. Werdehoff sends the ball up the field. Duax with control in the midfield, trying to piece something together. Duax coming way out. Jacoby Robbins comes way out of goal right there to the corner and wraps that ball up. He rolls the ball back into play. And the Warriors send it all the way, and they are able to snatch it off that back or that sideline and able to keep it in play. They send it all the way down the field. It'll go out of bounds for a Warrior throw-in. About halfway into the offensive zone for the Warriors. Number 18 will come up. That's Quinn Scallon. Will be throwing that ball in. Stolen almost immediately by the Jaguars. Tate Duax takes the ball up the field, goes from one side to the other, settles it down in the midfield. Sets up Caleb Murray. Murray with a couple touches. De La Cuba surveys the field, touches, the ball stopped. Starts to move back up the field. Ty Duax with the ball now. Connects up with his brother. Nope. Connects up with Lucas De La Cuba. There's Tate Duax with the ball now. Sends it back to De La Cuba. Duax sends it in to Duax again. He'll send it to the outside. It's number 16, Mason Goebel, playing up from his attacking defenseman position there. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Quickly taken into Tate Duax. Nice little chip in there, but can't connect up with Lucas De La Cuba. And Jacoby Robbins will send the ball back into play. He pushes his defenseman up the field and sends it long. Page connects up with the outside. Nice centering pass it to the middle. Dangerous ball, but the Warriors are able to chuck it out to the midfield. And the Jaguars will reset. Send it all the way back to Derby. Number 10 and number 7 in for the Warriors. That's Rodman. And Kralik back into the game.
And number 10, Tegan Kralik.
Long ball played in by the Warriors, and just going to be too long. It's going to run out the back side of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Had a right concept, but just the tempo and the pace of the ball was just too strong. Sent it all the way down. Wasn't able to run that ball down. Brock Brazeau into the game, number 2.
Jaguar substitution, number 2, Brock Brazeau.
He'll take the spot of Isaac Kenninger. Looks like they may be changing the shape a little bit maybe, but we'll look and see what happens here. And Nicholas De La Cuba is playing more of a holding midfield position here so far in this game. Just right in front of the defense there, but usually plays a little bit more forward, a little bit more aggressive, more of the attacking midfield. It's going to be another set piece free kick for the Warriors. This one quite a bit further out than the first two that were dangerous for the Warriors. He'll send that ball in. Nicely paced. A header, double header. It's into the back of the goal. Nice connected between two different players with 2 headers. They put it away. It's going to be number 16 with the goal. That's Eli Scavo. That's going to be 2-0 to the Warriors. So the Jaguars are going to have their work cut out for them as they dig themselves a hole here at the start of the game. Trying to get Tate Duax with some open field. Jaguars with a throw-in. Brazeau centers the ball, tries to connect with Page on the far side. Not able to do so, but Murray rises high with the header and sends it back into the offensive zone. Murray's not able to control it, but a nice little slide tackle there by De La Cuba. Gets the ball back. Duax tries to chip that ball in and not able to do so, but Duax does foul directly after that play. As he collides with number 5, Jonas Sandhoff, as they both give each other a half-hearted high five there as they try to battle for that ball. Nice ball to Duax, but number 4 for the Warriors right there, able to chase that one down. Caden Endres. Warriors send it out of bounds. Gobble takes that ball quickly, sends it in. The Warriors send it out of bounds once again. It'll be another throw-in for the Jags. Nice trying to chip pass there from number 7. That's Lucas De La Cuba trying to connect up. The Warriors send the ball all the way down. It's picked up by the goalkeeper Derby, and Derby puts it back into play. Tate Duax on the ball, trying to connect up there with De La Cuba. Pulling the ball all the way down the field, leaves it short. Chip shot from number 2, Brock Brazeau, but it goes well over the top of the frame.
Jaguar substitution, number 5, Andrew Kruger.
Andrew Kruger into the game, number 5.
Substitution, number 15, Noah Burrow.
And Nora Burrow back in the game. Jaguars trying to make something happen here. Duax and De La Cuba having some give and go here as Duax gets down, screaming down the field here. He's got some green space here, trying to get the ball into the center, sends it down to De La Cuba again, back to Duax. Duax is going to look to center this ball. De La Cuba and Duax playing a little give and go here. Gets it up to the top of the key. The older Duax ball takes the ball. Brazeau, nice little drop there. It's going to be a goal kick. It looked like that was a corner kick, but it's kind of been the best little offensive set for the Jaguars so far here in the first half. They've had some life here after going down 2-0 here in the first half with an own goal and a goal by the Warriors from Eli Scavo. Duax takes it up the field. Connects up with his brother. Back to the outside. Duax gets the ball back in the midfield. De La Cuba sends it to the outside. Nice centering pass. Goalkeeper comes out, makes a clutch catch right there in his box. Bounces the ball to waste some time here. We're running down here in the first half. Just under 9 minutes here left to go here in the first half. 2-0 lead once again for the Norwalk Warriors. Nicely placed long ball goes all the way down the field. Looks like the Warriors are going to be able to get on top of that. But Wardehoff is able to kick that ball out of bounds and allow his time for his team to reset and get that defense where it needs to be and re-engage the Warriors here in their offensive zone. So it'll be a throw-in for the Warriors on the far side. Jaguars connecting up, trying to make something happen and try to work it up the far sidelines. Knock the ball off of a Warrior defenseman and keep the ball. They got a throw in. Kayla Murray with the touches. Yeah, throwing for the Warriors on the far side. Nice strong throw in by the Warriors. Gets the ball to the midfield. Change of possession and a change of possession back to the Warriors. Chip shot into the box. It's going to be corralled by Derby. Turnover in the offensive zone for the Warriors. Taking that ball pretty far down, and the Warrior offensive player there has got 3 different Jaguars all around them. And the Jaguars are able to take control and get that ball out of a slightly dangerous place. Nicely weighted ball into the outside. Jaguars get a center, or the Warriors center that pass, but nobody's there to connect up with it at the end. Duax with the change of possession. Starts taking it down the field. Sends it all the way to the outside. As we got a foul call, we got a player down. We'll see what the injury is. I think that might be Kayla Murray down there. See as he starts to get up to his feet here. Yeah, it's Kayla Murray. Not sure what happened. It must have happened outside the play here. I didn't see him go down at all. It looks like he's going to be okay. Limping a little bit, kind of clutching his right knee or right ankle, maybe right shin. So it'll be probably a drop ball here for the Jaguars to move forward. They'll probably have to take it backwards before they move it forwards, but we'll see how the referee plays this. It's a drop ball. Nice little ball, drops right in front of Duax there in a really dangerous spot as the Warriors not able to get a good contact. Sends it outside here to Gobble. Gobble's looking for some space. Sends it right to the middle, and it's kicked right out of there by one of the defenders for the Warriors. Nice job by Murray of boxing out the one of the Warrior forwards to keep possession for the Jaguars. The energy level for the Jaguars is definitely taking a step up here as they know they need some work to be done here as the Warriors take that 2-0 lead. In soccer lore, it's one of the hardest leads to keep is 2-0 as the leading team sometimes gives up a little bit of momentum and taking that 2-0 lead. But the Jaguars are going to have to do something with this to see if they can get back into this game. Just about to go into the 4-minute mark in the first half. Kayla Murray looks to be good shape there as he's had a couple touches of the ball and looks to be uninjured. Foul there that the Jaguars take very, very quickly. Nice ball into Tate Duax, but there's one defender that was able to just get a foot on that, and he sends it up the field. Nice play by the defensive line of the Norwalk Warriors. Going all the way across to the younger Duax. Duax settles that ball down, keeps it inbound, but it's not able to get a chip at an angle that can get something in front of the goal, so it bounces harmlessly off the side of the standard. Number 24 in for the Warriors. That is Manjil Rai, sophomore forward. He'll be coming in at the left forward spot. Norwalk gets a goal kick out of that, and they'll step up and boot that one long. Intensity on the Jaguar side's definitely gone up, but that leads to a foul by Caleb Murray. Be a free kick off that foul for the Warriors. They take that ball short, send it to the far side, coming down the sidelines. Tate Duax moving the ball down the field. Nice heel kick to the outside. Kicks up with De La Cuba and Brazeau. Brazeau back to De La Cuba. De La Cuba goes off of one of the Warrior players and drops harmlessly to another one of the Warrior players. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Nice step up by Gobbles. He heads that ball down the field. Connects up with Duax on the far side. Little stop and go. Beats his defender. Does a stop and go again. Centers to the far side. We got a streaking player. Header down. But Jacoby Robbins in the right spot was able to end that offensive attack for the Jaguars as they look to put more and more pressure on the Warriors, trying to get back into this game. Turnover in the defensive zone of the Jaguars. But Werdehoff does a nice job of defending, and Goebel sends it up the sidelines.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And that's going to bring us to halftime. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for the Norwalk Warriors over the Centennial Jaguars. A surprising score here so far in this match. The Warriors are going to try to keep this momentum going for the second half. They get to that 2-0 lead with their own goal for the Jaguars, and then another header goal off of a free kick for Eli Scavo. He put it into the back of the net off of an assist of his own team. But they're going to need to get some things turned around here in the second half to get things going. We'll be back in a few minutes after some words from our sponsors here for the second half.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet, just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
Well, we're back here after halftime here. The Jags were a little bit late coming out onto the field. I imagine they had a pretty strong discussion at halftime with this 2-0 lead by the Norwalk Warriors. We'll flip things around here for the second half. The Warriors will be in the all-whites with the purple shorts on the right going to your left. And the Jags will be in the all-blacks going from the left to your right. And it'll be possession by the Warriors here to start out the second half. 2-0 lead for the Warriors off of an own goal for the Centennial Jaguars, and then a goal for Scavo off of a nice set piece as the Jaguars send the ball out of bounds here to start the second half. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Trying to look around the field a little bit to see what changes we've made here. I saw Caleb Murray was getting some treatment at halftime on that ankle that he injured, and but he's out there moving around well. Trying to see if they made a change at goalkeeper here. I think maybe Nelson might be back into the game here.
Warriors corner kick.
It's going to be a corner kick for the Warriors. I don't think they thought, the Jaguars thought that it was going to be a goal kick for them. But this is going to be the first corner kick of the game. As the corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush. Nicely devised set piece there as one of the defenders from the Warriors came screaming in there and got a head on the ball, but just wasn't on point, and it goes harmlessly out the back of the pitch. The Jaguars are taking that ball up the field fairly quickly, but it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors on the far side of the field. Jags try to flip the field, and they do so. Getting over here to Logan Page. Page with a couple touches. Turns the ball around, moves it down the field. Nicely weighted ball out there to Duax on the far side. He's onside. Thought they might be pulling that one back for offsides, but he's onside as Tate stops that ball, tries to beat his defender, gets it to his brother in the midfield. Goes off of his foot and sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars on the far side of the field. Logan Page settles it down, gets it to De La Cuba. De La Cuba sends it back to Werdehoff. Werdehoff sends it back into Brock Brazeau, and then Logan Page stops that ball, trying to figure out what to do, and the Warriors allow that ball to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Jaguars are cycling around the backside. Brazeau to Gobble. Gobble back to Brazeau. Brazeau takes it all the way back to Nelson. Nelson with a touch, sends it over to Werdehoff. Werdehoff's got a lot of open space. Love to see him take away some of that open space and move it down the field a little bit before he passes that. Make some of those defenders commit to him and draw out some better matchups with his offensive players. Nice job of boxing out on the far side. Werdehoff puts some pressure. Gives up the ball in a really dangerous spot. Luckily, the Norwalk Warrior goes down. Page drops it to Murray. Brazeau gets blocked out, but they're going to call a foul on Brazeau here a little bit further up the field. They were trying to give him an opportunity to play to advantage, but the advantage whittled away, so they went ahead and called the foul. It'll be a free kick about the 25-yard line, so it'll be about 35 yards out from the goal here. But this is kind of where they've were dangerous on their last 2 goals, or last 2 attacks. One was an own goal and one was a double header for an assist, header for a goal. Three-man wall. They take it short. Sending it in. Goes through to nobody. And Nelson is right where he's supposed to be for the save. Murray with a touch up to De La Cuba. And that goes into the goalie box. That's snatched up there by the goalkeeper, Jacoby Robbins. He's got a clean sheet going tonight. Duax chases that one down right on the sideline, but it goes out of bounds off of him, and it'll be a throw-in for the Warriors on the far side of the field. Warriors had a decent opportunity there, but the Jaguars gained possession, and through a couple connecting passes here, they're able to move that ball up the field. Referee and the center ref looks like he missed a handballing once again, but it does go out of bounds nonetheless off of the Warrior player, so it'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars as they try to move this ball up the field and get something going for their offense. Another sent ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars again. Brazil connects up with Werdehoff. Werdehoff's looking for some open space. Sends the ball down right to one of the defenders of the Warriors. Werdehoff gets possession of that ball, sends it back to Nelson, the goalkeeper. He steps up, long ball. Trying to connect up with Tate Duax on the outside, but just doesn't get enough of the ball. As Ty Duax settles that ball down, tries to move it forward, and gives up possession. De La Cuba and Gobble out there try to play a give and go, but the Warrior defense steps up and takes possession of the ball, and they push that ball down the field, but a kind of a weak shot is pulled in by Nelson. He rolls the ball into Werdehoff. Handball. Finally sees the handball on the Jaguars. It calls it immediately. It's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. Nicely weighted ball into the goalkeeper area there. It was the Nelson came out, and bicycle kick try there by the Waukee Warrior, or the Norwalk Warriors goes awry, goes off the side of the standard. Ball's gotten up to Logan Page. Logan Page pacing his defender, trying to get around him. Nice stop ball, gives and goes. Tries to center, but just sends the ball completely out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. I think he was trying to draw the corner kick, trying to kick it off of the defender there, but just doesn't get a touch on that and sends the ball long. Ball drops right down to Logan Page and goes off one of the defenders. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Jaguar throw-in deep in the zone this time. This will be an excellent opportunity for the Jags to get something going. Duax has the ball, centers the ball. Almost put in there by De La Cuba, but defense sends it out of bounds. It'll be Duax taking the ball quickly again. De La Cuba tries to connect out with Tate Duax on the far side, but it's knocked out of there by the defenders. He steps into that passing lane. Jaguars collect the possession back up again as Tate Duax tries to move it down the sidelines there, looking for his brother. Does connect up with him, but a Warrior steps in and takes that ball away and moves it down the field. Nice ball out to Tate Duax. He stops on a dime, but it's swept away off of his feet. Goes right back to the Jaguars. Gobble sends it into the middle. Wordhoff steps up. Gets it out to Logan Page. Page loses the ball off of his feet and sent up the field for the Warriors. There's a collision there. He's going to call a foul on the Jaguars. It'll be actually not going to call a foul. It looks like it's just going to be a throw-in for the Warriors. As both players collided there, both players went down. Brazil with a nice job of defending there, sends the ball up the field. Logan Page takes it off his chest, and it's a foul on the Warriors. So it looks like he called it on the Warriors, and the coach contested that, and then they called it on the Jaguars. Interesting. So it'll be a free kick for the Warriors. Nelson steps up. Nice save. He's going to send that ball long, trying to counterattack. Warriors send the ball up. They try to control it on the far side. Goes off a Gobble's foot. It goes out of bounds. Long ball by Werdhoff. Stopped by the defense of the Warriors. You go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Well, the Jaguars are going to need to look for a spark here to get things going in the right direction. Had some offensive opportunities at the end of the second half, or the end of the first half, or the start of the second half, but just not enough. Referee moves that ball back. He says it's a goal kick, not a free kick, so it'll be a goal kick here. Had to move it back to the penalty line. Warriors put it back into play. De La Cuba does a nice job trying to send it out to Tate Duax, but just too strong. Goes out of bounds from Brazeau. Couple substitutions coming in for the Jaguars. Andrew Kruger coming in for the Jaguars, and number 20 and number 13 for the Warriors, Niall Roth and Noah Burrow. Opportunity here for the Jaguars as Duax gets control there in the offensive zone, but it goes out of bounds. Jaguars look to take that quickly. Gobble takes the ricochet, sends it in. Page heads it up, goes straight up. He tries to control it, but doesn't able to do so. Brazeau chips that ball over, and Tate Duax is switched over to the other side for right now and is not able to get a touch on that ball. Swallowed up there by the Warrior goalkeeper. Robbins has had a good night so far. Hasn't really been tested offensively. Hasn't had to make a real difficult save so far. But he's been there to pick up the pieces on the easy ones as well. Foul by Logan Page. The Jaguars. It'll be a free kick for the Warriors. Grant Fletcher standing over the ball to put it back into play. Pass to himself there on the far side as the Warriors tries to shoot that ball, and it goes about 50 feet over the top of the goal. Nelson takes that ball short. Page gets it down to De La Cuba. De La Cuba trying to fight off a couple defenders. Chips it over to Duax. Duax turns and runs up the far side. He's going to get a touch on that ball. He's got an opportunity. Two defenders in front of him. Tries to attack that first defender. Chucks it into Duax's brother, and goalkeeper's in the right place at the right time as Robbins drops down and takes that ball right off the foot of the Centennial attacker. First real goal save there for him so far in this match. Getting a little bit physical out there as both teams are getting a little bit chippy here. Trying to get back into this game, getting it back out to Tate Duax. Duax stops the ball. Nice centering pass. Gets all the way to the other side. Logan Page rises up. Ball settled down and just nobody there. Ty Duax is in the box. He's going to take a shot. It's going to go off to the left. It's going to be a goal kick for the Jaguars, or for the Warriors. The Norwalk crowd wanted a call of a handball in the box there, but referee did not let us see it as that way. Coach Kralik encouraging his kids to keep playing through a call when they thought that they saw that handball. I'm not sure if it was a handball or not. The ball did ricochet kind of weird in that situation, but not sure exactly what that call was. Got a player down on the field. Jaguars are going to go ahead and play on. That's Brazeau, I believe, down on the field right now. They're going to finally go ahead and call a stop to play. We'll see. I think that's Brock Brazeau on the ground right there, number 2. He's back up to his feet. Looks like his right ankle, right shin area there that's giving him some trouble. Brazil looks to be moving around pretty good as they get the ball moving again. Yeah, just at halfway through the second half here, still a 2-0 lead for the Warriors over the Jaguars. Jaguars just looking for something good to happen. They just haven't had any set pieces at all this whole match. Been no corner kicks at all this whole match, which is just pretty surprising here for the attack that they've had so far this year. They've drawn quite a few of those corner kicks in, and as well as set pieces. But Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Drake Stegman in the game for the Warriors. Trying to connect with Tate Duax on the far side. Ty Duax with some touches. Sends some space for his brothers. Brothers going to get on to it. Going to draw that first corner kick of the match. Nice job by Tate Duax of settling that ball down and sending it right off of that defender. Got Brock Brazeau coming over to take the corner kick. This is an opportunity for the Jaguars to get back into this game, as it's a 2-0 lead for the Warriors. Brazeau steps up, takes it short, kicks it back right to Brazeau. Brazeau just does not get a good touch on it at all. It's going to be a disappointing there for Coach Duax, as he had an opportunity as the Warriors go on counterattack and move it down the field. That's number 15 for the Warriors that gets it snatched right off of his feet by Brock Brazeau. And then Brazeau takes it off of a defender and sends the ball out of bounds. It's a throw-in for the Jaguars. De La Cuba settles that ball down. Connects up with Tate Duax. Duax to Brazeau. Brazeau back to De La Cuba. And it goes right off of De La Cuba's feet. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Ball bounced up pretty precariously here for the Jaguar defense, but they do get control of the ball. Wardhoff, nice step up. Connects with De La Cuba. De La Cuba's looking to get it to Tate Duax, but just not enough to it. But the Ty Duax gets control of the ball. Ty Duax comes in a little bit too aggressively there from a little bit of a slight attack from their tackle from the behind and gets called for the foul. It'll be a free kick for the Warriors. Long ball taken all the way down to the Jaguar defense. They'll send it all the way back to Nelson. Nelson takes it and place kicks it all the way up to Brazeau. Wardhoff steps up. Norwalk kind of moving this ball around in a kind of dangerous place, but they go ahead and get out of it and have a nice counterattack going here. Try to chip it over the defense, but it's headed past there. But Nelson comes out and snatches that ball, gets it right back out to number 5. That's Kruger with the touch. Gets over Caleb Murray. Murray taking it up the field. Gets it back outside to Gobble. Gobble sends it to the outside to Logan Page. Logan Page trying to chase that one down. But the Norwalk defender in a great spot. Tries to knock it off of him for a throw in, but does not go off him. The Jaguars are going to get a throw in as we have another Jaguar down here. Looks like Caleb Murray once again, maybe a cramp in that calf. Ethan Sextro into the game for the Jaguars. That's his first appearance tonight. And then number 16 for the Warriors into the game as well. Eli Scavo, the goal scorer for the Warriors. And that'll be Logan Page coming off the pitch. That substitution is brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Some physical play there. Call a foul on the Jaguars. It looked like the Warriors were actually the ones that engaged on that hold, but referee in the center sees it differently and calls a foul on the Jaguars. It'll be a free kick for the Warriors. Dangerous ball there. Nelson takes that ball and place kicks it out of there. The Warriors send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. De La Cuba has 2 defenders converge on him. Caleb Murray takes it back, gets it back to Werdehoff. Werdehoff back to Brazeau. Brazeau out to Gobble. Gobble sends that ball down into some open space. Is it going to be able to be saved? No, it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Warriors on the far side. 2 substitutions coming in for Norwalk. It's number 15 and number 18. That's Noah Burrow coming back into the game, and then Quinn Scallon, senior midfielder, coming into the game as well. Sextro in there for his first couple touches of the match. Maybe he could be the spark that's going to start this offensive night get going for the Jaguars. But this defense for the Warriors has just been consistent, has been strong, has been fast all night, just swallowing up these passing lanes and getting in front and getting key turnovers at the right time. Centering pass here for the Jaguars. It's flick-headed there. Try to get over to Tate Duax, but can't connect up with him on the far side. Goes out the backside of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Ball pinballing everywhere here as both teams trying to get possession of the ball. De La Cuba settles it down on his feet. Flicks it into Duax. Duax does a little turn. Gets it over to Brock Brazeau. Brazeau takes it to the outside. Shot right off of the crossbar. And goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jaguars. Jags are in hurry-up mode trying to get back into this game. Just under 12 minutes left to go. Duax looks like he's going to go out and take this corner kick. Corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com. Jaguars need to make something happen. They went short last time and didn't do well here, so Duax looks to step up and put this one into a dangerous spot. They take it short again, and the defense is on them almost immediately, and the ball's kicked out of bounds. Some missed opportunities in both the situations where they've had corner kicks. Both times they've gone short, and it's been abruptly defended by the Warriors, and not even an opportunity on shot on goal here. Duax weaving his way back to his defense. Nice ball to the outside to Kruger. Kruger settles that ball down, centers it in. Sextro there, but not able to get a touch on the ball. And once again, the defense of the Norwalk Warriors is strong. It is in the right position and sends that ball out easily. Kayla Murray with the touch. They try to set up the attack again. Going to bounce off of a Warrior. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Jaguars starting to run out of time here. Need to make something happen. 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. They take it very quickly. Gobble takes a long-distance shot. Bounces off the crossbar again. Tate Duax with some fancy footwork. Sends the ball, almost centers it right in front of the goalkeeper. Looked like Sextro might have been standing there ready to put a lick on that ball, but just isn't able to connect up with it. A little chip shot here once again is going to roll out the back of the pitch. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Got another substitution coming in for the Warriors. That's going to be number 7 entering the game. That's Keeler Rodman.
Norwalk substitution, number 7, Keeler Rodman.
All the substitutions are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital here in Ankeny. Ball sent out of bounds, almost goes into the baseball field over there on the other side, but trying to waste some time here by the Warriors. They're going to try to whittle this 10 minutes off and see if they can come out of here with a 2-0 win over the Jaguars. I think it's definitely going to be an upset if the score stays the way that it is. Another substitution coming in for the Warriors. That's number 3, Drake Stageman.
Norwalk substitution, number 3, Drake Stageman.
I think we'll see a heavy dose of substitutions here as the last 10 minutes winds on, as they'll try to use those substitutions to waste as much time as they can and disrupt the any momentum that the Jaguars may get here at all. Murray with a nicely weighted pass to the outside. Ball sent into the danger zone, but abruptly kicked all the way out of the defensive zone of the Warriors. And the one player that's back there gets a connector up to it. And the Brazeau scrambles back, gets back into play, but they put the ball back up into the middle as Kayla Murray with a nice step up and stop. Gives an opportunity for a counterattack for the Jaguars. They send it to the outside to Kruger. They look to get him off sides, but the referee has no call for that. Kruger looks to center, centers it into the middle. One touch there by right in front of the goalkeeper there for De La Cuba, and it is wrapped up and saved by Robbins. So Lucas De La Cuba on that shot there right in front of goal. He's had a ton of minutes here tonight. has been definitely the more offensive-minded De La Cuba here for this game. I think his brother Nicholas has been playing a little bit further back, maybe a little bit kind of at that holding midfield spot, as he's gets the ball out to Brock Brazeau. Brazeau's going to get that ball out to Duax on the far side. Duax getting shoved off that ball. Could have been easily been called a foul there. Connects up with his brother. Brother stops that ball, looks to make a couple moves. He's got a bunch of defenders in front of him and just can't force it through there. He's trying to do a little bit too much with just a bunch of defenders around him right now. Need to get into some of that open space where they can get some of those shots taken. Rizzo comes all the way across the field, plays a long ball, tries to connect with Duax. Duax does settle that down off his chest, pops that ball down, tries to connect up with Brazeau on the outside coming down, but is not able to. Sextro sends it back to the defensive line, and then Werdehoff sends it right back to one of the Warrior players. Onside play here, and Warriors just had a great opportunity and just let that kind of squander as foul committed right in the middle of the field, right in front of the referee. That's going to be De La Cuba getting called for the foul. It'll be a free kick here for the Warriors, and they're going to take a ton of time here if they can, as one of the players is still down on the field, pulling up his socks and in general just wasting time here is what I would be doing in this situation as well. Ball's put into play. Headed, and Nelson gets a touch on that. There's two offensive players there for the Warriors, and very easily could have been a 3-0 lead for the Warriors, as they had two players that were just sitting down there waiting for the call. And what do we got? We got a traveling call. I don't think I've ever seen an AR make that motion. I'm not sure what that call was there, other than maybe that they took it too quickly. Jaguars able to move it down the field here. Sextro centers the ball. Nobody there, but Brock Brazeau's going to step up and knock that one down. Sends the ball in, goes off the chest of one of the Norwalk defenders, and then goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. Murray gets taken off the ball. De La Cuba takes his player off the ball. It's Centennial ball as they move it forward. Nicely weighted pass. Tries to get in a centering pass there, but it goes off one of the Norwalk defenders. Then a handball on the Jaguars. Bounces off of, looked like Duax's leg, goes up and hits his arm, and then goes back down. Referee does call it that time. Two minutes left to go. It's going to be desperation here. Time for the Jaguars. Nelson's going to step out of his box. He's going to settle this one down. I hope he's going to take this one long. Connects up with Sextro. Another handball by Duax there, goes uncalled. Nicely weighted ball into Tate Duax. Duax tries to center that ball, gets the ball back. And it's going to be sent out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jaguars. They're going to want to take this one kick as they're down to 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go here in this bout. They take it long this time. Goes right over the top of one of the guys trying to get a header and then goes all the way across. Stays in bounds. Sends it to the top. Duax moves it around. Sends it back down to Brazeau. Brazeau with a little chip shot there. Is going to go out of bounds. Nope, it's not going to go out of bounds. And Robbins gets back on top of it and keeps the clean sheet intact as the time's starting to wind down here inside the last minute here for the Jaguars. Going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Jags. Nice ball into De La Cuba. He's going to get a shot on goal, but just waits a little bit too long. And once again, the defense is in the right place at the right time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's going to bring us to the end of the game. It's a 2-0 win for the Norwalk Warriors. They come in and get an upset over the Centennial Jaguars. Final score 2-0. Scores on the night is it was an own goal by Brazeau in the first half, followed by a nice little exchange off of a set piece. Eli Scavo for a header goal to get the second goal. 2-0 lead for them, and that was enough for them to be able to get it to the end. Jacoby Robbins with a clean sheet for the Warriors. Great night for the Norwalk Warriors. So we'll be back tomorrow night as this same team comes up against Waukee. Yep, and we'll be back to cover that. So we'll see you tomorrow night as well. This is Austin Oliver signing off at north side of Ankeny with producer Andy and super producer Maverick here, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow night.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.